Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you had a great vacation and had a chance to relax and not much work to do. Hope you're reading during that time. I haven't forgotten about our Psalms. You'll notice that when we were doing the science and religion lessons, I kind of let that go because I know there was a lot of work and a lot of time you spent watching those videos, but I haven't forgotten. And we're on Psalm 119. That should ring a bell. We mentioned many times in class that that's the longest psalm by far. It's also the longest chapter in the Bible by far. Depending on what version of the Bible you're using, it could be 3, 4, 5 pages long, one chapter. Okay? Obviously, we're not going to read that whole thing today. It's arranged according to the Hebrew alphabet. We're just going to look at the last part of it, starting with verse 172. 172. You'll notice that it's about the law, the commandments, many of the synonyms that the Jewish people have. I just noticed my cross is crooked here. Let me fix that. Many of the synonyms that the Jewish people have for Torah. So listen for that as we pray. And as we pray today, think of how well do you obey the laws of God? Most of us, for example, are obeying our government officials now and self-quarantining, or whatever word you want to use for it. But how well do we obey the laws of God? That's the point of at least this part of this long psalm. So let's remember we're in God's presence. May my tongue sing of your promise, for all your commands are just. Keep your hand ready to help me, for I have chosen your precepts. I long for your salvation, Lord. Your teaching is my delight. Let me live to praise you. May your edicts give me help. I have wandered like a lost sheep. Seek out your servant, for I do not forget your commands. St. John Baptist de La Salle, live Jesus in our hearts. You saw all those synonyms, and there's more. I just picked part of this. Similar, by the way, to Psalm 19. So this is Psalm 119, but Psalm 19 also deals with these synonyms for God's commandments. So today we had commands, precepts, edicts, teachings, and then ending again with commands. The law of God, the Torah. How well do you follow it? You know the big 10 laws of God by heart, the ones that were carved in stone. We call them the 10 Commandments. Remember, for the Old Testament people, there's 613 commandments. Okay? And Jesus, of course, gives another commandment: love one another as I have loved you. Well, that's our prayer for today. Here's the assignment. It's a little different than other assignments. You'll see in Schoology, there's a little quiz there with almost no instructions, because these are the instructions here on the video. Okay, I'm going to ask you very simply to tell me what college you are going to. Just write the name. If it's a college that there's, I need to know the city that you're going to as well, let me know that. If it has a similar name, St. Mary's, for example. But just tell me the college you're going to. If you haven't decided, or you haven't heard back yet, give me the list of the colleges you might be going to. If you're choosing not to go to college or university, let me know. I won't be sharing this information with anyone else either. Okay? That's all you have to do. Tell me what college you're going to if you know. If you don't know, tell me the ones you have applied to or you're waiting to make a financial decision. And if you're not going to college, let me know that too. Now, it may not be clear why I'm asking that. Well, that's because in place of our final exam, we're not going to have a final exam in religion. All right, I already cleared this with the administration. We're not going to have a final religion exam. You may have finals in other classes, okay? This is not a school-wide decision. It's my decision. No final exam in religion. 12 will just double your fourth quarter grade. But what I'm asking for will be useful for a longer term project that you'll be working on in place of your final exam. Okay, this allows me to come up with the instructions better once I know what schools you guys are going to, okay? So it's not just a random question. It's going to tie into a future project that in essence will be in place of our final exam, okay? Have a great day. Don't forget, fill out the question in Schoology, the quiz. The instructions are what I just gave you. Tell me where you're going to school. Have a great day. See you soon.